VOCs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit pissed off right now because half of my reaction video to season 11 episode 1 just got, cut off. Like, the other half was not working. So, on the bright side, I don't have to completely start over, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty pissed. I just want to say I really do apologize to you guys for coming on short notice. Yeah. So here's the thing. Last night I reacted to The Walking Dead season 11 episode 1 because I just got through with season 10 and got right into season 11. And I mean, it was a really good episode, from beginning to end. It really was a good episode. I just cannot believe that my video file, part of my video files got corrupted. I honestly can't believe it. Like, I'm saying, all the time and the energy that I put into that reaction just gone. Now, at least on the bright side, not half of it is gone. Like, I'm saying, like, the first half is still is salvageable. Like, that's, usable. But the other half, I have to redo. Luckily, I was at the part where, Maggie and Daryl and them stumble upon the pile of bodies and those plastic bags. But anyway, yeah, I just want to let you guys know I really am deeply sorry that I have to redo this over because I really did put a lot of time and energy into that reaction. Anyways, let's get right back to it. 3, 2, 1, let go.
Maggie, hold on.
Not stop it.
Alright, so yeah, this is where we were at. They're trying to clear a path, take out all these bodies. I mean, she really was being like a bit of a dictator in this episode. I mean, like, is it really worth it? I feel like, if anything, they were walking into a trap. This big bloated motherfucker. Alright, so yeah, Negan saves Gage. And it was like oozing some sort of, like, liquid. Yeah, it was like oozing some sort of pus out of it. Man, they really do a good job with the makeup and special effects. And all these people were idly standing by while he was,
Pay attention so we don't miss anymore.
Pay attention?
saving the kid.
That's it? That's your new big plan? Tell me, Maggie. Anything in particular we should be paying attention to?
I'm real close to shoving a gag in your mouth.
Well, why don't you get up on your little tippy toes?
Not a chance, Alden.
Cut it out. Both of you. This kid almost died. And you don't give a shit about that kid? No, she doesn't give a shit. She has been playing dictator since we left. Not listening to me, not listening to him, hell, not even listening to you. We don't know if this tunnel even has a way out.
He's got a point. He really does.
Whoever or whatever killed these rod bags could still be down here.
Yeah.
Has that thought crossed anyone's mind?
He's right.
Exactly. It has. So then this is a death march. And you are the goddamn Pied Piper. Now y'all want to roll with that shit, it's fine. Knock yourselves out. But not me, not today. I am out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel him on that. I don't want any part of this anymore.
Me too. What? He's a dick, but Makes sense.
We should have come down here. We're not splitting up. It ain't up to you. Buddy.
Just let him go. He's supposed to be helping us. All he's doing is slowing us down.
Okay, I just want to pause for. I'm like, bitch, what do you think he's been doing this whole time? He's been trying. I mean, I'm just saying, ever since he's been doing nothing but trying to help you, and you all just keep, pushing him around and treat him like he's the enemy. I'm saying, look, honestly, that's all Negan's been trying to do. He's been trying to, help you guys this whole goddamn time, and you all just been, shitting on him and, like, act like his opinion don't matter. I mean, honestly. Really, I mean, Negan has been doing nothing but trying to help, and they all just been, acting like he's like an outcast or something. Anyway, let's continue.
Can't.
Why not?
We need him. He knows the city.
Oh, is that why I'm here? I'm your DC tour guide. But nobody here know how to read a goddamn map. I'll tell you why I'm here, man, Teds.
Man,
You
that's...
brought me here to die.
Yeah?
If we get through this...
And Daryl didn't even know.
She'll find a way, she'll find a reason, she'll do it herself. Away from the prying eyes of Alexandria. Here in the jungle.
He's 100% right.
Man, I really thought you were in on it. I did. See, I can tell from that glazed look in your eye, you didn't have a clue. None of you did. Paranoid.
No,
But I'm right.
he's not.
Look, you all want to put your lives in her hands. Her head isn't even in the game because I'm in her head, living rent-free.
Yep.
So Maggie, me dying on your terms, it ain't happening. So what do you say? Let's just get her done. Right here and right now. Because I am not going to let you drag me through the mud, filth, and slime to put me down like a dog. Like Glenn was.
See, now that is where he went too far. He deserved that.
We're down here because up top is death. We're moving fast because our kids are starving. And I'm calling the shots because that's how everyone voted. As for killing you, it's always on my mind. I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong about me because you aren't. The woman who lived 6 years ago is not the one standing over you now. There's a little bit of her left in me.
Yeah, she's like, keep trying me.
That little bit is the only thing keeping you breathing. But I don't know how long that's going to last. So keep pushing me, Negan. Please.
Yeah, she's like, keep on talking. And I'll put a bullet in your head right where you stand. Man, I mean, honestly, I feel like that really did need to, get out.
Princess. Princess.
Out in the open.
Princess. I'm sorry, what? Ideas. How to get past the cons.
And these guys are trying to come up with a plan to escape.
What are you looking at?
Livitz and Zell are at it again.
What Lulu?
You know, the two that are always flirting with each other. The big guy Livitz, skinny one Zell.
It's like, she really is observatory.
You know their names?
Yeah.
You can tell them.
She observes everything.
You can?
Okay, we're wasting time.
Hold on, Princess. How can you tell them apart? And why do you believe that those two are flirting?
I don't know. I overheard stuff when we were on the wagon, and I remember things about people, like Zell is from Cleveland, Livitz hurt his leg, so he favors the left one. Sorensen smokes. He doesn't like Garcia. That's the guy with the bladder problems. I always used to ask him if I needed a pee break when we were driving here. Oh, and Livitz and Zell were having sex with anyone to know.
Yep.
They're not looking at each other.
Yeah, but it's obvious from the way they're not looking at each other that they're jonesing for it. They change shifts every 6 hours. Whenever they're on break, one of them takes off, and then 3 minutes later, the other one disappears too. Gone for about an hour moment. Probably most of the time they spent taking off their armor.
Yep. And thanks to her, they came up with a solid plan. Yep, 2 of them wear the armor and disguise themselves as Commonwealth soldiers, while the other 2 are, you know, regular clothing. Yeah, I'm like, this place, it's definitely not good.
Hey, where are you taking those 2?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
This is bullshit, we have rights! Reprocessing.
Move along.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a large barrel of money with, I didn't even know the X's were on them. And this is a wall of the people who were admitted into Commonwealth and people who died. Yep, the Wall of the Lost. I mean, that's a lot of people.
We have a straight shot to the barricade, but we gotta go now.
Here we go.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh! Leah! Isn't that you?
Yep. I mean, good thing Princess spotted that. Turns out that she has a brother. Yep. Have you seen my sister Miko? Contact Tommy at H.
I have to stay.
Yep. Cause see, now she definitely wants to stay because her brother could be their Commonwealth and could be alive. And here we are back at the tunnel, still clearing out bodies.
Shit.
Yep, a blocked train.
Your battery swapped. Gage?
Yeah, Gage and Roy, they left.
Gage!
And took their supplies with them.
Has anyone seen them?
They took our supplies.
Unbelievable.
Ammo clips, rations.
Great, that's just great. It's this asshole's fault. He scared him off.
I mean, dude, you got a lot of nerve. Yep, walkers. Well, y'all definitely trapped now.
Clear them all. We'll clear the rest.
Like, here's the thing. I love Maggie, I really do, but she definitely led these people into a trap. It's like I kept on wondering, like, did she really want to go back to Meridian because they needed the supplies? Or is it because that, you know, she wants to get revenge? Honestly, I'd say it might be a little bit of both. But yeah, train's blocked. Can't even get in. I mean, I really have to admit, these guys really are badass fighters. That's way too many of them. Nope. You're blocked. You can't even bust through a door. Yep. Only way through is up top. I mean, that's like the only option. Can't go around it. Can't go through it. So the only way, you know, through is up. Oh, yep, dog run off.
Meet me at the next crowd.
No, wait.
I'll be fine.
Yep, now Daryl's gotta go after the dog. I just really hope you don't get stuck in there. You better not get stuck. Now see, at this moment, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed at Negan at first. I'm like, this motherfucker, he really let Maggie, you know, to die? And, you know, let her fall? But I'm like, looking back at it now, I'm like, given a chance, even if he did help her at this moment, yeah, I'm saying, like, even if he, you know, did help her, she sure as shit would have killed him by most likely pushing him down there with those walkers. I'm saying, for him, it was survival of the fittest. I think deep down he knew that she was gonna kill him, and so he decided to leave her. I mean, I just really hope that she's not dead.
Where's Maggie?
She was right behind me.
Which, by looking at it, it's not good.
Ezekiel's gone. Someone took him.
For the last time, you stick to the story.
Stick to the story, huh?
I did what needed to be done.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it now, I can't really blame him. Alright, so yeah, before I get into that, because I also watched that, too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, looking at it now, I couldn't really blame Negan because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was pissed, I'm like, this motherfucker, he really left her die? Like, unbelievable. Like, look, here's the thing. There's just so much distrust between the two. There's no, like, possibility that things are ever gonna, you know, work out between them. Like, it's really gonna take a lot, and I mean a lot, to, you know, for her to get over it. Even though, like, here's the thing. I kind of see both sides. It's like, I can't blame Maggie for still harboring this grudge against Negan because he did kill her husband and the father of her child. So, I mean, I can't really blame her for harboring this grudge. But it's like, all Negan's been trying to do ever since the Whisperer showed up is help. Ever since Carol let him out, all he's been trying to do is help. And let's be honest, if it wasn't for him, you know, all the communities would not be standing right now. Everyone would be dead. They would have lost, like, everything. I'm saying he killed Alpha and helped, I'm saying, together with Daryl, helped kill Beta. You know, I feel like he has done more to redeem himself, and yet people still look at him as the monster that he was 6 years ago. It's like, honestly, people just, like, still view him as, like, you know, the monster that he was. Even though he's trying to change, it's like people are not giving him a chance, and I can totally understand why he did what he did, like why he left Maggie to die, because, I mean, he knew that, like, I mean, let's be honest, he knew that if he had helped her, like, pulled her up, she would have, like, either yanked him down and let him get eaten by walkers, or she would have, like, she would have killed him in any sort of way. I'm saying, given like the opportunity, she definitely would have killed him. So I can't really, blame him for leaving her behind because, like, he wasn't dumb. Like, he knew, like, she's gonna try to kill me even if I help her. So I'm not dying on her terms. Period. That's not gonna happen. Anyways, and the whole thing about Commonwealth, like the questions that they were asking, they've been like asking almost like the same questions for like almost 7 hours straight. It's like Eugene, Yumiko, Ezekiel, and Princess were being more than cooperative with these people, and yet this woman who like, here's the thing, I watched this other YouTube couples reaction, and if you never heard them, they're called Duo Reacts, but their real names are Lacey and Steve. Lacey said that this woman was like a, Karen, and yeah, she definitely was being a Karen. Just didn't, almost like she just didn't like, give a fuck. But yeah, the questions they were asking were definitely intrusive and invasive, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's the route we're going? Anyways, but now Yumiko wants to stay because her brother is most likely a Commonwealth. And I think that they know about Ezekiel's sickness, about the cancer that he has. And I'm not gonna lie, that big guy in that orange armor, he definitely looks menacing. I would definitely not want to mess with him. But then again, at the same time, I probably wouldn't be afraid of him either. Anyways, before I, get off here, I want to go ahead and check out the episode Insider of this episode, where, Angela Kang talks about certain scenes and the characters. But honestly, before I do, I just want to say, honestly, props to you, Angela Kang. Like, you really have made The Walking Dead great again. It's like, this was a really great episode from beginning to finish. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch this before we go. Yep.
This first shot on Daryl's wings, it just feels right to kind of start the season on Daryl. There's this big storyline that he's helming for this first block.
Definitely.
And I think that angel wing vest with the modifications that Judith made in the last season, there's something that's so emblematic about it. I think it speaks a lot to the person that Daryl wants to be, and there's times when those angel wings have gotten destroyed.
Yeah.
There are times when it's been built back up. And so we love that image, and it just felt like the right thing to kind of start the story on.
Yeah, I mean, I really am glad they did that because, yeah. So, the thing is, like, Daryl's been carrying this vest with him, like, ever since, I'd say, season 2, because that's when we first saw him in it. I mean, we didn't see him in it until, like, almost, like, the very end of the season. I think I don't think we saw him wearing the vest until, like, episode 11. I mean, ever since then, he's been wearing the vest, and we later see in season 9 that one of the wings got messed up and just been torn off. But I really am glad Judith did, repair the wing in a way, made it, whole again. But yeah, I feel like the winged vest is definitely like, sort of like symbolism. Anyway.
So we have seen lurkers on The Walking Dead before, but we just haven't really done a big lurker action sequence like this.
Yeah, this was
There's
insane.
There's a type of zombies that just seem like they're dead, and suddenly they'll wake out of this sort of dormant state.
Yeah.
They're a big part of the mythology of the comic book. most walkers are roamers. They're the ones that just, they move and move and move constantly in search of food.
Yep.
We thought it'd be really fun to just feature the lurkers, where the danger is how many of those bodies down there are actually dead, how many of them might be alive, and how do you avoid kind of like stirring up that hornet's nest. So it's definitely always been part of the mythology, but not one that we've used very much until now.
Yeah, this is the best action sequence right here.
Fun to do this action sequence and see our amazing women do
Absolutely,
the fight.
yes.
That idea really came about because if you're going to send people down into a building, you want to send the lightest people.
Yeah.
And why not do like a super cool sequence with the women and start off the season that way?
Yes,
It was
absolutely.
really fun to see them kick ass.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Carol, Maggie, Lydia, Rosita, Yumiko. No, sorry, no, Magna and
I
Kelly.
think what's really
Sorry.
important to keep in mind when we're talking about our characters and the debate about whether to go to Meridian is that they have just come out of this massive war with the Whisperers. And it just was devastating for their communities.
It was.
So they're still just licking their wounds and trying to pick themselves back up. There are people that wound up homeless basically and had to be taken in as refugees. So the idea of kind of traveling a distance, going to face these people when they are practically starving. For some of our people, it just feels like it's bad trade. Why not try to fix those walls and find the food closer to home? For Maggie, of course she wants to help our people, but is there this element of revenge that's driving her too? Does she
Could be.
want to take it back just to get the food, or does she want to take it back because she's angry about what happened and because the people from Meridian are kind of pushing her?
I said it was
So,
a bit
I
of
think
both.
really there are multiple
It was a bit
sides
of
to
both.
the issue, and I personally don't feel like any character is wrong in this
No.
scenario. You know, it's just really a matter of what are the different things that need to be done to keep everyone safe. And I think people come down on different sides of it and have reasonable opinions on either side.
If you don't have food, it's not gonna matter anyway. I'll go. Anybody else?
Yeah, they have like this small group going.
In the subway,
to
we
Mer-
really
to
love
Meridian.
that feel of like the long corridors that you're sneaking around, and it's dark and it's dank and there are things moving and lurking. That was something that we particularly love. Whenever we do an environment on the show, especially if it's something that's as featured as the subway, we want to tell a little bit of the story of what was there before, you know, or like what has happened since. And I think
Yeah.
for us, we were really thinking about stories of people who are homeless living in subways. And there's a real story about class, which runs through what happens in a subway. And it's also a
Yep.
place where people from a variety of classes crash into each other as they're going to work or they're kind of going about their lives. That thematically is very important for us for the entire season. So we thought we'd take this opportunity in the first episode where we wanted to do the subway because we thought that was cool and scary. We hadn't done something in a subway before on the show. So we're always looking to kind of mix that up. But we thought, like, you know, there is this opportunity to tell this story about high and low and the mix of people that kind of crash into each other at the beginning of
Yeah.
the apocalypse.
We are walking through a mass grave that could still be in use. She has been playing dictator since we left.
I mean, he's speaking the truth.
Maggie and Negan, there's just no love lost between them.
No,
they don't
none.
trust each other, and why should they? You know,
Yeah.
given the history that has preceded them
Yep.
up to this point. After Glenn was killed in front of Maggie, and he just seemed to find such glee in that. I
So
don't feel
brutal.
that Maggie is in a place where she thinks she's ever going to forgive this person. And I think for Negan's part, he feels like he's been on a journey to try to redeem himself, and it's been a bumpy one, you know? I mean, this is not a person who is by any means perfect. I think there's a lot of times that he is definitely in a gray area, maybe even still in a villainous area, but he's trying, and she's not been privy to a lot of that. And so
Yeah.
he feels like her view of him is stuck back when she came and was going to, as a vigilante, take him out. And she just left him to rot in jail. So I think on either side, the lack of trust is absolutely warranted. Like, if you're Negan, of course you think she's gonna try to take you out. She did it
Obviously.
once, why wouldn't she do it again?
Yeah.
And I think for Maggie's part, I think she recognizes very reluctantly that this is a person who is formidable and can be a resource, but she doesn't trust him. So I think like they're really starting at the season just as far apart as they can possibly be.
Yeah.
Keep pushing me, Deacon. Please.
Yeah, that was
In our
intense.
first view of how the Commonwealth handles things, our people are basically going through a detention center, which is like prior to coming into the walls of the Commonwealth. For the interrogation, we wanted this sense of a few things. Like one, that our people are going through this really horrific, sort of repetitive, strange process. We also wanted to show that they
Oh, yeah, that was very
were
strange.
good liars and had clearly come up with some sort of story, maybe on the wagon ride over, but they've decided that they're going to tell a lie, which is probably smart given
Yeah.
how hardcore this group is.
Do you consider yourself a fundamentally honest person?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Hell yeah.
We sort of thought early on, like, maybe this would be a time to try a split screen. It's not something that has been part of the visual language of this show up to this point.
I just thought it was
but
pretty good.
It felt like it was right.
It
for
looked
this
pretty
moment,
good.
And I think like we got some really great moments out of it.
Yeah.
Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Yeah, but it
Yes,
wasn't.
during a student protest.
Do you think this is funny?
Yeah.
Our people find themselves in the uncomfortable position of being wannabe immigrants or refugees into whatever this place winds up being. I don't think they have a really good sense yet of what it is, but what they're seeing are just these kind of odd clues that perhaps the Commonwealth is both like and unlike a world that they once knew before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And so, they see this wall of the lost, and we've seen things like that just in the real world when there's a major disaster, people are looking for their loved ones, and that comes straight out of the comic book. And I think Kirkman took inspiration from similar things where there's this real sadness to think about how many people were lost during even this fictional zombie apocalypse. It's just that reminder once again that any community at this point in the story is comprised of people who have lost so much, and so that's going to drive the decisions they make about how to move on.
I have to stay.
Yeah,
The final
because
scene
she has a
with
brother.
Negan and Maggie, I think we were really interested in the idea of just pushing the conflict between them as far as possible.
Yeah, they really did the unexpected.
That guy's a survivor, and if he thinks
Yeah.
somebody is out to kill him, then, I don't know that he's actively trying to get rid of her, but he's an opportunist as well. So
Yeah.
he sees this opportunity to just not help, even if that effectively means he's okay with letting her fall to her death, possibly.
Survival of the
For us,
fittest.
It was always about this character moment of these two people that hate each other and don't trust each other. And when you're in an extreme situation, do you step up and help unexpectedly, which is usually like what we see our characters do, or do you let kind of like the worst version of things happen? We just thought that it was interesting to push them to that point.
Yeah, I mean, he did the unexpected. I did not see that coming at all. Yeah, but for real, I did not see that shit coming, like literally. They really did do the unexpected, man, because that, came out of nowhere. But I think Angela Kang really did narrow everything down perfectly. What the? Sorry about that. That's my wireless earbuds. Anyways, this was a really good, like I said, my first attempt. This was a really great, episode from beginning to finish. And the ending, man, that twist was like so unexpected. They really got us with that one. But I mean, like, a part of me was saying, like, this is like your chance to, prove to everyone that you're not that same guy that you were back when we first saw you, And yet another part of me is like, nah, I mean, I don't know. I really wouldn't trust her either, because if she's trying to kill me, I try to pull her up, and she could easily either yank me down or, kill me right here and now, in any way, when the opportunity presents itself. So, like I said, I was immediately pissed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, last night when I first reacted to this, I was like, if something happens to Maggie, that's it. I'm done with Negan. I'm so done. I'm saying all the praise I've been giving him, all the talk of him, redeeming himself, is gonna get thrown right out the window. Anyway, can't wait to see what happens next episode. I'll find out next week, Monday. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to, hit the like button and subscribe, and comment down below what your thoughts were on this reaction. Don't forget to also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Love you guys all to death. Stay true, stay loyal, and peace.